Okay, so today we're going to talk about evidence in glaciers. Evidence and different types, more evidence. So this is something you can do in your backyard, and I suggest doing it outside. You need two pieces of ice. One needs to have dirt and rocks in it, nasty stuff. The other one needs to be crystal clear. Just pure ice, a board with some foil on it. The foil should be just a regular aluminum foil, and try not to mess with it. Try not to touch it at all. Keep it, and that's going to be the surface of the Earth. So we're going to go back 20,000 years ago to the last ice age, and we have ice ages every 20, 30,000 years, and that's been going on for millions of years. So what we're going to do is we're going to copy an ice age, and you're going to watch how the glacier versus regular ice melts and causes streaks. This gives us evidence about where the ice age was, how far down the glacier came from the North Pole, how far it came up from the South Pole, and we've been studying Pangaea. One of the evidences that Wagner never knew about was that the glaciers along Africa, India, and Australia all match. The glacial scratches. So as glaciers move across, they pick up rocks, and the rocks scratch the Earth. So what we're going to do is we're going to have these glaciers melt. The glacier's going to melt to pure ice, and you're going to see how the glacier will scratch the Earth as it melts and works its way down the valley. So we're going to put on foil. Try not to touch the foil because you want it to be pristine. We're going to have a dirty glacier here, full of rocks and stuff like that. Okay, so now we're going to go back in time 20,000 years. We have a glacier coming in from the north, and just some pure ice as a control factor. And we're going to prop these up with a piece of trash I found in the backyard. And we're going to prop them up, and we're going to let them slowly melt. But we want to make this high enough so we get it done today. Okay, so here we have our experiment running. We have a glacier on this side, and if the sun stays out, it's going to melt, and it's going to drop rocks. But as it moves down, it's going to scratch the surface. And you'll see the pure ice doesn't do that. So we know whatever caused the scratches has got to be part of what we call the glaciers. And this is evidence of two things. One, evidence that there was glaciers, how far south they came, or in the case of South Pole, how far north they came. And also evidence that this is the fourth piece of evidence for Pangaea, that South Africa, India, Australia had the same glacial marks on it. Okay, we'll be back in 20,000 years. And here we have it. The race is on. The glacier is moving down. The ice is staying in place. So we're only a couple thousand years into this ice age transformation. See you later. Okay, it's rolling. All right, so we're welcome back. It's been 20,000 years, and you can see both the ice and the glacier have melted. The glacier moved down the hillside, and look at close up. Cameraman, can you zoom in close up to that? And you see the scars in the earth. Those scars are evidence of that there was time. All right, so now we're back, and it's been 20,000 years, and you can see that the ice has melted, and the glacier, with all the rocks in it, has slid all the way down. And look very closely, and you can see the scratches in the earth. Those scratches are evidence of the glacier, evidence of where the glacier was, and in the case of South Africa and Australia and India, evidence that they were all together and scratched at the same time. All right, so this is a simple thing you can play with in your backyard. Foil, some dirty ice, and give it a couple hours to run. And this is evidence for not only that there was an ice age, how far the ice age came down. It came to northern California. It never made it down to San Jacinto. And that the tectonic plates all had the same scratches on it back about 230 million years ago. Something to have fun with, not an assignment, not extra credit, and we'll do this again. Goodbye. And we have some new students in the classroom.